Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thanks for watching this video today. So I wanted to follow up from my last video where I talked about living with rheumatoid arthritis and being a triathlete and doing intuitive eating and taking an InBody assessment for body composition. So where should I start? Let's see. So last year, around March 2022, as a 38-year-old mom, of a 9-year-old and a hectic, busy work schedule, I started reading this book called Intuitive Eating. And I was reading it because I have struggled most of my life since age 17 with my relationship with food. And after my son was born, I was able to maintain a body weight of about 145 to 150 pounds. And I did that by having a really restrictive mindset around food and just a lot of fear, a fear of gaining weight, fear of drinking anything but water. And it was just really limiting my life. And so I embarked on this journey of intuitive eating. I ate all the foods that have been off limits for me for my entire life, and I drank calories, I drank pop juice. I just let myself be eating and drinking whatever I felt like, whenever I felt like it. The results of that were that I gained 11 pounds. And to my surprise, the world didn't stop spinning and people did not treat me any worse. And the only thing I noticed was that I was just a little bit uncomfortable with this extra weight, especially around my upper body and my back. So yeah, that was an interesting experiment. And since I started triathlon training back in 2021, I have completed 2 triathlons, and one of them last year was a Ironman 70.3, and that was in May of last year. And then last week I did a Olympic distance triathlon, and I completed that. So October last year, I started weightlifting 3 times a week. And I told myself that, okay, I've done this intuitive eating. I have freed myself from all of these, bad food, body image issues that I was having for so many years. And I said, okay, let's see if we can diet now. Because every time I used to try to diet before, I would just get super triggered because I was always in a restrictive mindset. So I decided, okay, you know what? I want to be a better athlete. I am a weightlifter now. I'm really into this bodybuilding. I'm going to go on a diet. So I started tracking my calories with my own mind. And, I thought, well, I've been counting calories for years. I'm a good estimator. Turns out nothing was working at all. Nothing was changing at all. So I was just wondering, maybe I need to track my food. So I downloaded an app called MyFitnessPal, and I was using that app beginning in, end of January, and I started using this app, and it was a life changer. I downloaded the Pro Edition, and I set my calories to lose, 1 pound a week, but I would let my exercise calories be added on to that because I'm always training, doing workouts 6 days a week usually, whether that's my 3 days of weight training, also swimming, biking, and running. So I was adding those calories back on. So say I burned 300 calories in a weightlifting session and my daily calories were set to 1,700, I'd eat 2,000 that day. However, I would make sure that I was eating my body weight in grams of protein. So I was aiming for 165 grams of protein per day. With that strategy, I was really proud to lose these 11 pounds in 6 months. So February 19th of this year, I was 168 pounds, my highest non-pregnancy weight of my life. And my skeletal muscle mass was here, and my weight here, and my body fat here. Fast forward to August 4th last month. I weighed in at 157 pounds, and you can see my weight has pulled back and the body fat has pulled back. Skeletal muscle mass is here. My goal is to move this skeletal muscle mass forward as much as possible. As a woman, I know it's not going to be, some magnificent result that's going to really, go far forward. However, the reason that I'm doing this is not because I want to have a bikini body, or I want to have a great summer body, or I want to look good. The reason I'm doing this is because I am chicken and scared of getting old. Like, I do not want to have a whole bunch of health issues. I already have rheumatoid arthritis. So I think that the best way is to, as a woman, build a lot of muscle to protect the bones from osteoporosis, and also menopause and all those later changes in life that, a lot of people who are frail when they're older, they could break a hip by falling. I don't want that to happen to me. Also, I just want to be a strong person as I grow older. So that's really my motivation around all of this fitness and stuff like that. So here's my medal from last week. I'm really proud that I finished this triathlon. My swim was 32 minutes, my bike ride was an hour and 25 minutes, and my run was about an hour and 25 minutes because I have a stress fracture, so I was walking and running. But for the swim, it was 1,600 meters, which is 1.6 kilometers, and then the ride was 40 kilometers, and the run was 10 kilometers. So that was much more doable than last year's half Ironman, and I was really having fun participating in that, and I look forward to doing it again next year. Now, for my goals for my body composition right now, I've maintained this 157 pounds for, I guess, a month and a half. I'm not tracking anything. I just weigh myself here and there every few days, maybe every 4 or 5 days, and it's maintaining at 157. Our bodies like to stay the same. And so my goal from here until February 2024 is to try to put on as much muscle mass as I can, and that means probably eating what my body needs plus a tiny little bit more, because I want to grow these muscles. I want to grow my muscles, and to help me, I'm taking creatine. Creatine kind of was triggering me for a while because I would feel like I got bigger, but I think it's just water retention, and I remind myself of all that hard work I did last year, and I don't want to really do it again. It was a wonderful experience. It was fun, and so here I am. I'm going to focus on just building muscle, because it's just really difficult. And maybe the next time I do this, I might do this again because it's consistent, and I also want to look into trying a DEXA scan. I don't know if anyone's heard about that. It's like an X-ray type of body composition scan where it can see your bone density as well as your fat and your soft tissues and stuff like that, and your muscle tissue. So I'm going to check that out. Anyways, thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope you all have a great day.